You're buying properties in Dubai globally. The idea is for you to be able to make money, get into the comfortable lifestyle, perhaps rich, and then wealthy. Let's talk about today, from my experience, how generally wealthy people buy real estate versus everybody else. All right, guys, first things first, okay? Wealthy people, the one word that I find very generally synonymous with is wealthy people are stable. Okay, they're very stable. So they've got stable business, okay? So stable business. They've got a stable property portfolio. And they've got this very stable life, generally speaking, okay? Now, I'm not talking about the bling bling, the blank blank, the show that you generally see with people trying to show you yachts and cars and watches and Lamborghinis. You've got to realize that I'm talking about that ultra wealthy, the $500 million plus, the $1 billion plus. These people generally speaking, in my opinion, do not flaunt wealth. And you'll see that their life's very stable. They're not always buying, selling, and exiting businesses or property portfolios, okay? Because this is just my opinion, and this is my understanding and my realization that true wealth is built compounding over a period of time. It could be a short period of time, but it's done in a stable way, okay? Generally speaking. Ever heard the phrase, easy come, easy go? Come fast, go fast, right? So I've seen wealthy people grow themselves, their portfolio, their life. In one word, if I can say, they're stable plus calm. Right? And that approach they bring to the property buying arena, okay? So what the approach that they have to buying properties is buy, hold, buy, hold, buy, hold. So you'll generally see that wealthy people, their portfolio goes from 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 10 properties. If they're coming into a new market, they are accumulating properties in this way. Instead, what I've seen other people do in the Dubai market or international markets, not just Dubai, but other international markets as well, is people who are not ultra wealthy, what they'll generally do is they'll buy 1, they'll buy 2, then they'll sell. Then they'll take money from here and buy 1, 2, sell. And there's nothing wrong inherently with this, because people actually do make money in this as well. But the risk in this compared to this versus this is very high, because you're constantly buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling. So every time you buy, you've got to pay transaction fees. Every time you sell, you've got to pay transaction fees. So in the long term, what ends up happening is you're losing value that you had to pay upfront just to buy the property, right? So the property's got to really go up in compound in price for you to be able to actually make real money. Now, nothing wrong with this approach. People do make money from this. In my opinion, if you hold the property long term, if you have this approach and just hold, you're going to be better off, because in the long term, property prices generally go up. Now, there are exceptions. If the asset's really bad, very poor maintenance, poor quality, things are changing in the environment around the road network, infrastructure, maybe something very busy is coming next to that asset, then you might choose to sell. Okay, what I found that wealthy people, They focus on relationships instead of just profits, because this gives them higher this, and they focus on access to value. They pay money to accessing value instead of just discounts. So the idea that I'm trying to impart to you is, if wealth is what you want to create from your property portfolio, then buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, it's a risky proposition. What you want to actually do is be stable, be calm, and then build relationships with the right people in the market to get access. And if you have to pay for that access, you do it to be able to get value out of the properties that you're purchasing instead of only discounts. There's a link here somewhere if you want to work with me and my team to start buying properties in the Dubai market, get advice. There's a link, fill it up. Let's talk. Let's see if we can work together. Hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon. Bye for now.